Hello everyone, in this video we will start exercise 1.4 chapter 1 real numbers class 10. So let's start. Question number 1. Without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. Before we proceed, we must know about the rational number, what the rational number is. And we all know rational number is a number that can be written in the P by Q form, where P and Q are co-prime to each other. Means P and Q don't have any common factor other than 1 and Q is not equals to 0. So now we all know rational number can either may be terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So rational number 1 will be the rational number at terminating decimal expansion. We all know, or we must know, that a rational number will be terminating if the denominator of rational number, that is Q, is in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p. Means the denominator must be in the prime factor of either 2, 5 or 10. Only if the prime factors of the denominator are other than 2, 5 or 10, then it will be non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So now proceed. We have first part as 13 by 3125, means 13 by 3125. We are to check whether the given rational number is a terminating decimal expansion or non-terminating decimal expansion. So here 13 by 3125 can be written as 13 by 5 raised to power 5. How? 5 raised to power 5. So for this you must do the prime factorization of 3125. Here you can see 3125 divided by 5 as, and the last digit is 5. So we'll proceed with dividing 3125 by 5. So this will be 5 divided by 3125 becomes 625. Now divide 625 by 5 becomes 125. So 125 divided by 5 becomes 25 and 25 divided by 5 becomes 5. So we have prime factor as 5, 5, 5, 5 and 5. So these are the prime factors. So 5 occurs 5 times. So we can write it here 5 raised to power 5. So 13 by 3125 can be written as 13 by 5 raised to power 5. So as the denominator of given rational number is in the power of 5, or we can say in the power of 5 raised to power m, so hence the given rational number is terminating decimal expansion. So this is all about part number 1. You can pause the video and note it down. The next part we have 17 by 8. So here 17 by 8. So 17 by 8, 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So we can directly write it as 2 raised to power 3. So as the denominator of given rational number is in the power of 2, we have already discussed if the denominator is in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p, means in the prime factors of 2, 5 or 10, then the given rational number will be terminating. So here the denominator is in the form of power of 2, that is 2 raised to power 3, hence the given rational number 17 by 8 is terminating decimal expansion. So this is all about part number 2, that is 17 by 8. Hence we can say 17 by 8 is terminating decimal expansion. So next one, part number 3, 64 by 455. So here 64 by 455 can be written as 64 by 5 into 7 into 13. You can see here, do the prime factorization of 445 first. So you can see we have prime factor as 5, 7 and 13. You can see, so 64 upon 5 into 7 into 13. Here you can see the denominator is not only in the power of 5, 2 or 10. Here the prime factors are 5, 7 and 13. So the given rational number is not terminating. So you can see right here, as the denominator of given rational number is not in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p, where m, n and p, the powers, m and p are the powers, belongs to natural number. Hence given rational number is non-terminating. In non-terminating hai, but the repeating decimal expansion. We already discussed if the denominator is not in the form of 2, 5 or 10, then the rational number will be non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So this is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. So this is all about part number 3. So in the next part we have 15 by 1600. So here 15 by 1600. So this can be written as 3 5 is 15 and 320 into 5 becomes 1600. So this can be written as 3 upon 320. So given number must be in the list form, that is in standard P by Q form. They don't have, P and Q don't have any common factor other than 1. So here they have common factor as 5. So this is not a rational number in proper form. So this is the proper rational number, 3 by 320. So do the prime factorization of 320 and you can see here after prime factorization we get 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2 and 5 as prime factors. So we can write it here 2 raised to power 6 into 5 raised to power 1. So 15 by 1600 can be written as 3 upon 2 raised to 6 into 5 raised to power 1. So as the denominator of given rational number is in the power of 2 and 5, that is 2 raised to power 6 and 5 raised to power 1, hence the given rational number is terminating decimal expansion. This is all about part number 4. In the next part, we have 29 upon 343. Here 29 upon 343 equals to 29 upon 343 can be written as 7 into 7 49 into 7 becomes 343. So we can write it as 29 upon 7 raised to power 3. As the denominator of given rational number is not in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p, where m and p belongs to natural number. So hence we can say given rational number is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. This is all about part number 5. You can pause the video and note it down. In the next part, we have 23 upon 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2. We have already given as the denominator in the form of power of 2 and 5. So we can directly say the given rational number is terminating decimal expansion. So here 23 upon 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2 is terminating decimal expansion as the denominator of given rational number is in the form of 2 raised to power m and 5 raised to power n, where m n belongs to natural number. So this is terminating decimal expansion. In the next part number 7, we have 129 upon 2 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 7 and 7 raised to power 5. So here 129 upon 2 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 7 and 7 raised to power 5 has a non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. Why repeating decimal expansion? As the denominator is not only in the power of 2 and 5 but it has also as power of 7. So this is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. As the denominator of given rational number is not in the power of form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n and 10 raised to power p only, but it has 7 raised to power q, means it has the 7 raised to power any number, that is the prime factor. Denominator has prime factor as 7 also, so where m and p and q belongs to natural number. So the given rational number is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. This is all about part number 7. In the next part, we have part number 8, that is 6 by 15. So here 6 by 15, this is not in standard form, so we can write it as in its list form. So 2 3 is 6 and 5 3 is 15, so this can be written as 2 by 5. So as the denominator of given rational number is in the form of 5 raised to power n, that is 5 raised to power 1, so hence the given rational number is a terminating decimal expansion. So this is all about part number 8. You can pause the video and note it down. So in the next part, we have 35 upon 50. So here 35 upon 50 can be written as 7 by 10 and it can be written as 7 by 2 into 5. So as the denominator is in the form of 2 into 5, or we can directly say as the denominator is in the form of 10 raised to power p, so the given rational number is terminating decimal expansion. Here as the denominator of given rational number is in the form of 2 raised to power m or 5 raised to power n, or we can directly say 10 raised to power p, so hence the given rational number is 35 by 50 is a terminating decimal expansion. The next part, we have 77 upon 210. So here 77 upon 210 can be written as 77 upon 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. This is by prime factorization. You can see here 210 divided by 2 becomes 105, 105 divided by 3 becomes 35, and 35 have prime factor as 5 into 7. So we have prime factor as 2, 3, 5 and 7. So we can write it as 77 upon 2, 3, 5 and 7. So 7 will be cancelled with the 77. It will be 11 by 2 into 3 into 5. So here you can see the denominator is not only in the form of power of 2 and 5, it has also a prime factor as 3. So as the denominator of given rational number is not in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p only, but it has 3 raised to power q also, where m and p and q are belongs to natural number. So hence given rational number is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. This is all about the question number 1. You can pause the video and note it down. The next question, that is question number 2. Write down the decimal expansion of those rational numbers in the question number 1 above which has a terminating decimal expansion. अब हमें क्या करना है, जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में जो terminating decimal expansion जिनका था, हमें उनको decimal form में write करना है. Now we have two methods. First one is with the help of exponent properties and second one is actually long division. So we can use according to need or according to our requirement. In the first part, we have 13 upon 3125. So do the prime factorization of 3125. You can see here. So divide this 3125 by 5, it will be 625. Divide 625 by 5, it will be 125. Divide 125 by 5, it will be 25, and 25 divided by 5 becomes 5. So we have prime factor of 3125 as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 occurs 5 times. So we can write it here 13 upon 5 raised to power 5. So now to make the denominator as the multiple of 10, so we will multiply the given rational number by 2 raised to the power 5, multiply and divide it by 2 raised to the power 5. So it will be 13 into 2 raised to the power 5, and in the denominator we have 5 raised to the power 5 and 2 raised to the power 5. As the bases are different but same power are there, so we will use the exponent property a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m. So here with different bases and same power, we can multiply first base then put the same power. So 13 into 2 raised to the 5 becomes 32, and here after multiplying the bases, that is 5 into 2 become 10, and power will be same, that is 5. So 13 into 32 becomes 416. You can see 13 2 is 26, so 2 will remain here as a carry, and 13 3 is 39, and plus 2 becomes 41. So this will be 416 upon 10, 1 lakh. So put the decimal after 5 digits from right side. So you can see here this rational number becomes 0.00416. This is all about part number 1. Pause the video and note it down. In the next part we have 17 by 8. So it is easy to divide 17 by 8. So we will do the actual long division in this part. So you can see here after dividing 17 by 8, you will get as 2.125 as quotient and remainder is 0. So we can write here 17 by 8 as 2.125 in the decimal form. So this is all about part number 2. In the next part, that is part number 3, we have 15 upon 1600. So 15 divided by 16 into 100, we can write 1600 as 16 into 100. So here 15 upon 2 raised to power 4 into 100, we can write 16 as 2 raised to power 4. We will here use exponent property. So as in the last part we did, similarly we will do here 15 into, now to make the multiple of 10 the denominator, we will multiply the denominator as 2 raised to power 4 we have already, so we will multiply it by 5 raised to power 4. So we will multiply it by 5 by 4 and multiply by 5 raised to power 4 to the numerator also to balance the given rational numbers. So in the denominator we have 2 raised to power 4 into 5 raised to power 4. So the base will be multiplied. So this will become 10 raised to power 4, and here 5 raised to power 4 becomes 625. So 15 into 625 becomes 9375, and here we already 10 raised to power 4 and into 100 becomes 10 raised to power 6, that is 10 lakh. So we have to put the decimal after 6 decimal places. So 6 digits from right side. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So decimal will be here. So 0.009375 is the decimal expansion of 15 upon 1600. So this is all about part number 3. So pause the video and note it down. The next part we have 23 upon 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2. So here 23 upon 2 raised to power 3 and 5 raised to power 2. We can solve 23 upon this becomes 2 raised to power 3 becomes 8, and 5 raised to 2 becomes 25. 25 into 8 becomes 200. So we have already 200 in the denominator, so we will make it multiple of 10 by multiplying it by 5, and so this rational number will be 23 into 5 upon 200 into 5. So this will be 23 into 5 becomes 115, and denominator will be 1000. So put the decimal after 3 digits from right side. So this will be 0.115. So this is all about part number 4. Pause the video and note it down. Next part, that is part number 8, we have 6 by 15. So here after dividing 6 by 15 we get as 0.4. You can see here by long division. So this will be 0.4. So in the next part we have 35 by 50. So here 35 by 50 can be written as 7 by 10. So convert this into decimal. So this will be 0.7. This is all about the question number 2. So pause the video and note it down. So the next question we have question number 3. So the following real numbers have decimal expansion as the given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational, then and of the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? So here in the part 1 we have 43.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. As you can see here, after 9 there is no digit, so this will be a terminating decimal expansion. So here 43.123456789 is a rational number and it is terminating decimal expansion. So it can be written in the form of p by q, p where p and q are integers and q is not equals to 0, you can see, and denominator will be in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n and 10 raised to power p, where m, n and p belongs to natural number. So we already discussed in the basic, if the decimal expansion is terminating, then we will have the denominator in the form of power of 2, 5 or 10, And the vice versa, that is, if the denominator is in the form of power of 2, 5 or 10, then the rational number will be terminating. So keep in mind. So now proceed for the part number 2, that is 0.120, 1200, 12000, 124 times 0 and so on, 125 times 0 and so on. It will move up to infinity. So here this is not a rational number, as it has non-terminating and non-repeating decimal expansion, as the decimal expansion are not repeating. As here in the 120, here you can see 1200, 12000. So these terms are not repeating, non-recurring. So we can say it cannot be written in the form of P by Q. This can't be written in the form of P by Q. So next, in the next part, we have 43.123456789 bar. So bar sign you already know. So bar sign means that this block is repeating again and again after decimal. So after decimal, first 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so this will repeat again 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and so on. So here 43.123456789 bar is a rational number. It has non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. So it can be written in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, but the denominator cannot be written in the form of 2 raised to power m, 5 raised to power n or 10 raised to power p. Only m and p belongs to natural number. Such denominator have factors other than 2 and 5 also. There may be factors or prime factor of 3, 7, 11 other than 2, 5 or 10. So this is non-terminating but repeating decimal expansion. This is all about exercise 1.4. So if you learn from this video, then you can subscribe my channel and share this video as much as you can. Thanks for watching.